What is going on, guys? This is Sin and I am back here with a new top 5, and we're going to start off the typings of top 5, specific types. And this week we're going to do top 5 favorite flying types. So make sure that you respect my opinion, respect my top 5, and make sure you vote for next week's top 5. They're all typings now, so we can have a little bit more of top 5s to come in the future. And this is non-legendaries. There's no legendaries in this top 5. Eventually, I will probably get to a top 5 favorite legendaries. But for right now, we're going to do top 5 favorite flying types. And let's get it on. Number 5 this week is Mandibuzz. It's dark flying, has a pretty good move pool. It has Dark Pulse, Brave Bird. You know I love that Brave Bird, right? Even though it's not necessarily on Mandibuzz. It's more like Zubat, but has a pretty good move pool. Like I said, Bone Rush is another good move pool for it to have. Air Slash, Mirror Move, it learns it really late at level 70, but I mean, if you give it the right, if it mirrors the right move, it can do a pretty good damage. But anyway, Mandibuzz is number 5, and it's a pretty good mon to use. I think I've used it only once, but it's a good mon to use, trust me. Number 5, I have Archops, or I think that's how you say it. But this is rock flying, and it has a pretty diverse moveset. Of course, you start off with like Rock Throw, Ancient Power, but then you can get it real deep in there with Acrobatics and Dragon Breath and Crunch, U-Turn, Rock Slide, Dragon Claw, Thrash. Really good move pool by level. Of course, it can pretty much learn a pretty diverse moveset in the TMs and HMs. But nonetheless, this is like one of the only few flying types that can learn Dig. It also can learn Earthquake. This is a really dangerous Pokemon to use. Very powerful. Focus Blast, Steel Wing. I wouldn't mess with this thing. I've never ran with one, but just looking at it, this thing just looks badass. It looks like it's a huge threat, and that's why it's number 4. I've never used one, but I would love to. Number 3 this week, I have Honchkrow. Honchkrow is just amazing. It looks like a straight pimp. I love it. It has a really good moveset. It can learn like many other good moves. Like I think I have a Honchkrow in my Y that has like T-Wave and other good moves. I love Honchkrow. Honchkrow is the definition of one of those powerful dark flyings. It evolves to Dust Stone from Murkrow, and I love it to death. I've used it probably a few times actually, and every time I use it, it's just amazing. It's just power. I absolutely love it. So that's why it's number 3 on this week's list. Number 2 this week is Talonflame. Talonflame is one of my favorites only because of it's fire flying. I used it the first time I used it, of course, was in Pokemon X when I first played through it. You didn't see that, of course, because I didn't have a capture card at the time, but that's when I really started to fall in love with Talonflame. Brave Birded and Flare Blitzed and all that good shit. Talonflame is just really good in my opinion. I love using it, and probably one of my favorite. Obviously, it's my favorite flying type. One of my favorites. Definitely not the favorite. There's one Pokemon though that I would say is my personal favorite flying type, and I would use it over any other flying type. And we're gonna get to that real soon. But I love Talonflame. Really good Pokemon to use. Just gotta give it good moveset, of course. Give it that Brave Bird, give it that Flare Blitz, and you're golden. Number 1 is Staraptor. This thing is the definition of power. Like Brave Bird. Give this thing Brave Bird, Close Combat, Takedown, Aerial Ace, or any of those other attack moves. This thing can learn Close Combat. That is power. That is power. Close Combat. Oh man, just GG for 3, gone, bang. Oh my god, Staraptor is just the definition of crazy good Pokemon. I love it to death. I used it like a few times, and every time I use it, it just comes through. This thing is just amazing. I love it. It is just amazing. I love it. Just power, just straight power. I don't know why they didn't I don't know why they classified it as normal flying. In my opinion, Staraptor should be fighting flying. That's how powerful this thing is with close combat. And even then, in Generation 6, it has Final Gambit. Let me scroll over here to see what that does for damage and stuff. It doesn't really do anything for damage. It probably just like really boosts your attack and speed and shit. So I've never used Final Gambit, but I'm pretty sure that would do mighty boost for you if you used it once, and that thing would become an automatic threat in like a Wi-Fi battle. So Staraptor, definitely one of my favorite flying types. Actually, this is the favorite flying type. So thank you guys for watching this top 5, and if you liked it, make sure you drop a like down below, and make sure you vote for next week's top 5 for whatever type you guys wanted me to do next. So there's like 17 other types you guys get to choose from, so that's gonna be a pretty long list. But like I said, drop a like if you like the video, and make sure you leave your top 5 in the comment section too, because I really like hearing you guys feedback on your top 5s, because they kind of like matter to me, because I always see like a top 5, and people will leave their top 5, and I see a Pokemon on that list that's, oh crap, maybe that's a good Pokemon too, so thank you guys, and until then, I'm out. Peace.